Joining us in studio tonight is the host of Sports Business Radio. It is a nationally produced show that is heard locally on News Radio 750 KXL. He is Brian Berger, and he joins us now for the Subway One-on-One. Brian, a lot of news locally this past week, but big news really coming down at One Center Court with Steve Patterson resigning and Seahawks exec Todd Lewicki coming in. How big of a move is this for the Blazers?
Very, very big. I think it's a good move. Todd Lewicki has done a great job with the Seattle Seahawks. He's now going to be the president of a company called Vulcan Sports and Entertainment, which will be Paul Allen's company that oversees the Seahawks and the Blazers. The Blazers are obviously looking for a new president, which I think is going to be Mike Golub, who's the senior vice president right now. They're looking for a new general manager. I think it's going to be Kevin Pritchard.
And the Kevin Pritchard move makes sense. He's devoted so much time and energy into that. And really, this past draft, the 3 #1 picks, those were his picks.
Well, and don't underestimate this. Kevin's been a loyal soldier. Remember back in 2005 when Maurice Cheeks was let go, and they needed someone to coach this team. Really not a fun exercise for the last 30 games of the year. Kevin Pritchard stepped in and did that, and he's established a really close relationship with Paul Allen ever since then, and I think Paul Allen might give him his chance to be the youngest GM in the NBA.
Here, just down the street here on the Park Blocks, Portland State makes a huge splash this week when they bring in Jerry Glanville to run their football program. He's a guy with 30 years experience at the NFL level, and keeping in mind this is a school that's got financial constraints, but how big of a move is this for Portland State from a marketing standpoint for this team?
Huge. I mean, Jerry Glanville is a guy who's got a bigger-than-life personality, so he's going to bring a lot of focus and attention to a Portland State program that, let's face it, really hasn't been able to get any headlines with everything else that's going on here and stealing any of the thunder from Oregon and Oregon State. This is a guy who leaves tickets for Elvis at every game. He dresses in black like Johnny Cash. He immediately walks into a room and the spotlight is on him. I think it's going to be very big for Portland State.
Yeah, let's hope so. They could certainly use it. A few miles away, the West Coast Conference basketball tournament's going on. Not a lot of people in town, though, know that it's happening, right?
Yeah, I don't think that University of Portland and the West Coast Conference, frankly, have done a very good job letting people know about this tournament. And I hope the NCAA isn't watching, because the tournament is coming in 2009, the NCAA tournament. And I hope they don't look at the poor attendance out there and say, boy, I don't know if Portland is ripe for an NCAA tournament. We'll still get the tournament, but I'd like to see more promotion so more people know that that's going on out at Portland.
Yeah, absolutely. And without Portland, the men and the women now out of it, it obviously is less of a draw, probably. 17 years ago this week, Loyola Marymount lost one of their star basketball players, Hank Gathers. Not a lot of people know this, but you were actually behind the mic, actually calling that game. I'm interested to know what was that scene like as you were down there?
You know, it was an emotional night. It's not every day that you see someone who really is in terrific shape and you think is going to the next level to play in the NBA literally drop dead in front of you. A lot of things have changed since then, but it was an emotional night. But I'll tell you what, I've been around Super Bowls and All-Star games and a lot of different things. I've never been around an event that was as electric as that Loyola Marymount team as they made their run through the NCAA tournament. And everyone remembers the left-handed free throw of Bo Kimball.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Well, something we all remember where we were when that happened. It is Sports Business Radio. It airs every Sunday at 3 o'clock on News Radio 750 KXL. He is the host, Brian Berger. And Brian, as always, thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, Adam.
You got it. Thanks.